Good evening, welcome to Friday Night Live, the big quiz. Last time we had a big night, it was Live Fest, and now it is the big quiz. We hope you're ready, we hope you've got a WhatsApp group or you're with your family or your bubble, and we hope you are in the mood and ready to answer lots of questions. Now please know that I'm not on my own. Happy days, I've been joined by Sarah Piper. Sarah, how are you? Are you okay?
I'm good, I'm so happy to be here.
Sarah's been promoted from notices to asking questions. Woohoo! So it's not just me, Sarah's going to be joining us throughout the night. And we're going to be doing this little thing later on Instagram. So tally up your score. Keep account of what score you've got. No cheating, okay? I'm looking at you, Ethan Mann. I know you might be cheating. Noah Beanie, or maybe even you, Isaac Wales. No cheating. Be honest with your answers. And then later on Instagram, go follow us. On Instagram, we are going to be having a little thing on our story where you can put your score in, okay? But that'll be later on this evening during the end of the stream. If it's your first time and you've never joined us, we want you to know you are so welcome. If you're part of King's 1066 Youth, hello. If you're not part of the youth work here, maybe you're not part of any youth work, or maybe you've just stumbled across this stream, that's a special hello to you. Hope you have a great evening, and I won't waffle on too much, but let's see what round one is.
Okay, so the first round is music. Right, question 1. What city do the Beatles come from? You have 10 seconds. Go.
So why don't you do an impression of where they're from?
Um.
That's a good one. I like that. That's your hint.
No, wait. Oh no, because I can't do it without actually saying the place.
Okay. Maybe when we do the answers.
Right, question 2. What is the all-time most streamed song on Spotify to date?
Do an impression of this person. I don't know what he sounds like, I'll be honest. Or she.
I can't do an impression of them without
saying their name.
Yeah. Right. Question 3. How many keys does a classic piano have? I mean, I can do an impression of one of those.
Was that a piano?
I think so.
I mean, the question would be easy if it's what colours were on a piano.
I can't do an imitation of that.
No. Next question.
Next question. Where is the Love was the first #1 for which collective?
Collective, band, artists.
Group.
I've ran up other words for band. It's
People.
old school. It's old school, this one.
People.
People. Which people?
Right, I think it's time for the last question. What nationality is pop superstar Justin Bieber? And I think quite a lot of the ladies, no offense to the men, maybe some of you love Justin Bieber too, but I think quite a lot of the ladies will well, they probably will know the answer to this one, which, yes, because they're bleeders.
I don't know about you guys at home. Whilst you're thinking about the answer to this one, I know I want to hear Sarah sing maybe a baby, I don't know. Nice and loud.
Baby, 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 oh. Yeah, there you go. That's it.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Thank you. What can I say? Right.
So what nationality is pop star Justin Bieber? That was the final question.
Right. I think it is now time for the answers.
Don't change it either. No changing.
Yeah,
your
no
answers.
changing because, sorry. All I have to say is cheaters aren't cool. Right. Question number 1. What city do the Beatles come from? And it is Liverpool. There we go. I can do an impression now.
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Right. Question 2. What is the all-time most streamed song on Spotify today? And it is Ed Sheeran, The Shape of You. I don't really know how to do an impression of that. Right, next question. Answer, sorry. How many keys does a classic piano have? 88.
If you got 87 or 86, we're not accepting that. The answer is 88.
Yes. And, right, next answer. Where is the Love was for the first number 1 for which collective?
Where is love? Do you want to start that again? That didn't make any sense.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. Where is the Love was the first number 1 for which collective? And the answer is Black Eyed Peas.
Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love?
Yeah. Okay. Last answer. What nationality is pop superstar Justin Bieber? And he is Canadian.
Not just Canadian, Canadian.
Canadian. Right, on to the next round.
Oh, right, it's me. Oh, right, so I forgot that video was only 5 seconds. It's quite. I can't see myself this week. Sounds very egotistical, doesn't it? Can't see myself this week, and all of a sudden Dan just gave me a random thumbs up. I thought, if I'm honest, I think it's telling me that we're doing a good job. But anyway, right, this round. If Natalie's watching this, she'll love that because I completely rinsed her the other week. Right, this round is film and TV. We've all been at home for a little while. We've been watching lots of film, lots of television. We've been watching Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus is another one. Maybe you right there?
Sorry, that was my favourite.
Oh, okay.
Disney Plus.
What have you been watching on Disney Plus?
Sleeping Beauty, Moana, Brave, all the Cinderellas.
How many Cinderellas are there?
3. So there's number 1, which is the normal one.
Yep.
Number 2, which is where it's like roles change. And then number 3 is where the evil stepmother gets hold of the wand from the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boot lady. And then basically, yeah, havoc breaks loose. But then they all get happy ever after because it's a fairy tale.
Aren't you so glad you tuned into the stream? Right. Question 1. Remember to keep tally of your score. Okay, so the last one had 5. This one has 10 questions. So that's 5 times 2. 10 questions. Right, question number 1. Name Pixar's first feature-length movie. Quite a straightforward one. Name Pixar's first feature-length movie.
Do an impression of them.
What, Pixar? I don't know them personally. I can't do an impression because I literally know the main line from the movie.
Is Pixar where they have the thingy come in and then the lamp stamps on the eye?
With the ball and the lamps.
I think you should do an impression of that.
It's just like that, isn't it? Wait, I'm going to put this on the floor. I'm a ball. Mate, I did 3 years of performing arts at university for that.
We can so tell.
3 years, mate. 3 years on my life. Right, so anyway, name Pixar's first feature-length movie. Right, question 2 is, when was Netflix founded? So I'm going to give you a couple of options. Is it A, 1997, B, 2001, C, 2009, or D, 2015? So there's 4 options for you that you can choose from. Is it A, 1997, B, 2001, C, 2009, D, 2015? So you can ask whoever you're with, maybe if you're on your WhatsApps, then you can ask your mates, see what they think. If you're with your family, why don't you ask your mum or dad or guardian, see what they think? Maybe some of them won't even know what Netflix even is. Who knows? 2015, that's only 5 years ago. What was you doing 5 years ago, Sarah?
I think I just finished college.
Just finished college. Oh, bless.
Yeah. I was born in 1997.
Yes, I said you was not born in 2015.
No, I wasn't. Otherwise, that would make me 5. But
Maths. So, question number 3 is name Disney's first film. Okay, so we want you to now name Disney's very first film. I'll give you a clue. It was back in 1937. Long time ago. That's when grandparents were alive. Still are alive, but when they were born is what I mean. 1937. What's that? 80 years ago. 90 years ago.
You weren't alive then.
I was not alive. My parents weren't alive.
No.
My grandparents are really old, so they probably were alive.
Mine have all
Wow, that's
moved on.
taken a dark turn, hasn't it? If that's where I think you're going. It's meant to be a fun quiz night. Sarah, note to self, Sarah, do notices next week.
Sorry, everyone.
Deep. Okay, question number 4. In the film Monsters Inc. or Monsters University, okay, for some of you who are new school, in that film, what is Sully's full name? Okay, so Sully, the big blue thing. What is his full name? His first and last name. That's what we're looking for. So not Sully and then a last name. Nope, because that's not his first name. I want his first name and his last name. Is that right, Sarah?
That is fabulous.
Thanks. Sarah, why don't you do an impression? So I think this is what the stream's going to be tonight. So
Impression
do
City.
you remember any of the movie?
Which one? University or
Either.
the first one?
They do something
Yeah.
called the jump and growl. Do you remember that one?
I know what that is. You want me to do a jump and a growl?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to put this down.
Here we go. Perfect. I mean, I think that's worth a like on this video for sure. And we're going to have to cut that out. And that's going to make it into the best bits. Definitely. Right, so hopefully you've got that answer there of what is Sully's first and last name. Next question. I think it's question number 5, I think. Who won Dancing on Ice 2020? So who won this year's Dancing on Ice 2020? I didn't watch it. Did you watch it?
Nope.
Nope. Dan, did you watch it? Nope. Dan didn't watch it. Did anybody watch it up there? Nope. Nobody watched it. Although I wanted to watch it. H from Steps was on it.
Well,
For those that know me, know I
yeah.
love my Steps. But the second he was out, I wasn't interested. I didn't
He's
watch
gone.
anymore.
No, thank you.
He's gone? Nah, not interested. So, who won Dancing on Ice 2020? That's all you've got to do. Answer that question. Write it down. Maybe you'll get it right. And if you don't, then you got it wrong. That's how these sort of things work.
Thank you, Dan, for clarifying that.
That's the rules, in case you didn't know. Right. Question number 6. Back to another TV one. Who presents the TV show The Chase? The Chase on ITV. Who presents that show? I think it's on about 6 o'clock, usually. So maybe you watched it before watching the stream. Maybe you watched it whilst having dinner. I don't know. But it's on ITV. Who presents it? I like this bloke. I think he's very funny. Do you know who presents it?
No.
Yeah, without saying the answer, yeah.
No.
No, still didn't watch it. So okay, right, next one. Let's look at question number. I'm a bit confused. I don't know if it's question 6 or 7. 7. Thanks, Dan. In which city did Ant and Dec grow up? In which city did Ant and Dec grow up? You know, Saturday Night Takeaway. Can you do an accent impression?
I was going to say that, but I can't do it without saying the place.
Wait, you can. Why, man?
Why, man?
Why, man? So we've had Liverpool, and now we're going up to this place. I wonder how many people we're just. Wonder how many people we're offending.
Disclaimer: we are sorry.
What?
For our
So we've had
attempts.
Liverpool and why, man?
Liverpool and Why Man.
Look like you're about to murder someone. Liverpool, why I man? Anyway, so where did they grow up is what we're looking for. That answer. Next question is, what is the name of the coffee shop in the TV show Friends? That's what we're looking for. The the coffee shop in the TV show Friends. I've never seen Friends. Have you seen Friends?
I have seen every single episode probably over 10 times.
You're joking.
No,
Why man?
I love Friends. Honestly, I love Friends. I watch it all the. Well,
Do you know the
I watch it all
answer?
the time.
Without saying it, do you know the answer? Fair enough.
If you are a true Friends fan, you would know. Okay.
Why I man?
Why man?
Oh, jeez. We're going to get that. I needed to print it on a t-shirt, don't
Yeah,
we? Right,
yeah,
so
yeah.
hopefully you've got an answer for that one. Fingers crossed you have. The next one is, what is Postman Pat's surname? What is his surname? It's a good one. Maybe you're watching this at home and you've got a sibling, a little sibling, and
Child.
ask them. I was going to say little child, but then I realised that they're youth. So
Oh.
a brother or sister. That's the word we're looking for. They've got a little brother or sister. Ask them. Maybe they'll know. Get them included. Maybe your mum and dad might know from when they taught you when you were younger. We don't know. We just do not know. Do you know the answer?
All I have to say is I had no idea he had a last name. I just thought it was Postman Pat.
First name Postman, last name Pat.
Exactly.
Name's Pat. Postman Pat. So
Doesn't have the
that's that
same ring.
question. The final question. I don't know what number this is. I think 10 or 11. I don't know. Which 2019 film won the Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Film this year? Or last year? Last year, I think. I've written this year in my questions, but I think it was last year, which makes it quite a lot harder for you guys to answer. Maybe you'll write down 2. There is only 1. Because I think that film came out last year, didn't it? Should have checked really, shouldn't I? Rather than just copying and pasting questions from the internet.
Gonna be honest, I can't actually see the answer up, so I'm looking at this and I'm like, no idea.
Dan, do you know the answer? No, Dan doesn't know. Sarah doesn't know.
Nope.
I'll give you an impression because I feel like I've been a bit harsh by saying it could be this year or last year. The impression of this film is meow. Ooh, what is it? I know. Do you know?
I still don't know.
You're joking.
I'm not joking.
Well, yeah, it's an obvious answer, but you know,
Oh,
I did say this year or last year, so I felt a bit bad for once.
I now know.
I'm quite savage with these things.
It's triggered in my head.
Oh gosh, the other thing is loads of flies and stuff. So if we freak out a little bit, that's all it is.
Yeah, I don't like bugs.
Hopefully you've got answers there. Let's go through. Hopefully you got answers. Let's see if you got them correct. So question number 1 was name Pixar's first feature-length movie. This was from 1996, and the answer is Toy Story. Toy Story was the correct answer. Give yourself a tick if you got that right, or give yourself a little cross if you got it wrong. The next one is, when was Netflix founded? So you had 4 options. It was 1997, 2001, 2009 or 2015. Well, you can eliminate 2015. If you got that, you're wrong. You can eliminate 2009. If you put that one, guess what? You're wrong. If you did 2001, guess what? You're still wrong. The answer, 1997.
And I was born then.
That's why they made Netflix. It was purely for that reason. The next one. Name Disney's first film. I gave you a clue. It was from 1937. Any guesses out there? Can we shout them out? Could you imagine if people shouted at the TV? I think it's... The answer is Snow White. That is the answer. So hopefully you got that one correct. Well, I mean, actually, usually I'm quite harsh, so hopefully none of you got that right. The next one. In the film Monsters, Inc., what is Sully's full name? So I want his full name. So the answer is James P. Sullivan. Okay, if you put Jim Sullivan, that's correct. That's incorrect, isn't it? Even if you put James Sullivan, that's incorrect. That's not his full name, is it? James Sullivan is the correct answer. Can we see Sarah's jumping growl one more time? Why, man, come on.
There you go.
Just sounds like you're out of breath. The next one. You know what? We could be finding this really funny, and no one else is watching.
Yeah.
I'm turning.
Well, we're
off.
having a whale of a time.
We're loving life. Next question. Who won Dancing on Ice 2020? The answer, Joe Swash. If you watched that, well done, you'll know. If you didn't watch that, you probably wouldn't have a clue. But that was the answer for that one. The next question was, who presents The Chase on ITV? Cracking show. Funny bloke. Bradley Walsh is your answer. Go, sir.
Sorry, I've got bugs on me.
Oh, okay. She was just like, literally, we're 2 meters apart, but all I can hear is... Very distracting.
I apologise.
So Bradley Walsh was the answer for that one. Next one is, in which city did Anton Deck grow up in? The answer is Newcastle.
Why?
YI. Dan, give us a YI. YI. Hopefully you heard that. Paul Mann on Sunday, give us a YI.
You have to do that now, Paul.
Yeah, you got no choice. Dan, who's hosting this? Steve Young, give us a YI. Next one is, what is the name of the coffee shop from Friends, Sarah? The answer is?
Central Perks.
Central Perk. If you put Central Park, that's wrong. Central Perk. Second to last question is, what is Postman Pat's surname? Maybe if you got this right, I'm very, very impressed. The answer is Clifton. Clifton.
Probably one of the most...
Pat Clifton.
You know.
What a boring name.
I was going to say probably one of the most boring last
If
names.
your name is Pat Clifton and
offence.
you're watching this, I'm very sorry,
Yeah.
but Pat Clifton. Huh.
I'm sure you are a lovely Pat Clifton, but...
Finally, the last question is, which... Oh, I've just realised what the question is. I missed out a big set. Which 2019 film was in the question? Won the Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Film of the Year? That was the question. Hopefully it appeared on the screen. I can't remember. Oh, it did appear on the screen. Great. The answer is Cats. Okay, so I think that was 10 questions or 11 questions. Count up how many you got right. Add it to the first round so you have a total. If it's out of 10, you should have 15 out of... Well, something out of 15. If it's 11, you'll have something out of 16. Okay, maths. But let's see what is next.
Honestly, listen, kid, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Oh, what was Maui just messing around? I can in line, buried its guts, spread out a tree, now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? What does it take away from us? So Maui when he's on a breakaway? And the tapestry here on my... is a map of the victories I... Look where I've been, I make everything happen. Look at that me, Maui just took it. Tap in! What can I say except... You're welcome. The coronavirus has gotta go. Yes. All right. Can you tell everybody to stay healthy and stay safe?
Okay, so the next round is General Knowledge Part 1. So, first question. What do you call a group of flamingos? I do like a flamingo. Especially because they're pink. I love pink.
No, you didn't know the answer to this one.
No, I'm very surprised by the answer for this one. Right. Question number 2. Which planet is nearest to the sun? A very hot one.
Us at the moment because it's baking. Well, not right now because it's freezing.
Yeah, I mean, we're in
We've
shade.
got hoodies on. That's how cold it is.
Yeah. Right, question 3. True or false? Humans share around 50% of the same genetics with a banana. Yep,
I wonder if
a
that's
banana.
when people say, "Oh, you banana."
They know that.
Maybe that's where
Answer.
it came from.
Mm,
I mean, I've never used that phrase.
yeah,
But, oh, you banana.
I've never used that either. Right, next question. How many versions of iPhones have been released by Apple?
Give you a clue. It's more than one. Less than 100. Do you own an iPhone?
I do.
My iPhone's over there. Got an iPad here. What about those Apple products?
Product placement.
We're sponsored by
Yeah.
Apple if you want to sponsor us.
Yeah. Right, next question. Who wrote the book Matilda? Oh, I love Matilda. That's how I learnt my 9 times tables.
Go on then.
No, as in how you do it. So you basically, 9 times 2 you put your second finger down and it's 18. Because
What about if
1
it's-
and 8.
What about if it's 9 times by 14?
Then you can't. You have to use your toes.
So whoever wrote Matilda, you're stupid.
Right, next question. How many infinity stones are there?
It's not infinity
No,
because that'd be silly.
we'd be here forever.
Name some stones.
Granite.
Out of all the ones to start, you got pebbles.
Oh yeah.
Rock.
Pebbles.
Granite.
Rocks is another word for.
How upper class are you? Granite.
I'm just trying to think, like slate, roof tile. I don't
Why
know. Why I? Right.
Why
Right. Next question. Which artist painted the Mona Lisa? I have to say one thing about the Mona Lisa. It all looks really big, and I've actually seen it in person, and it's probably one of the littlest pictures I've ever seen in my life. They make it look so big on TV.
I'll tell you, I've got an interesting story about the Mona Lisa.
Oh.
Mona Lisa's husband. The reason why it's called Mona Lisa is because Melissa used to moan a lot. True story. Shut up. Dan booed if you can hear that.
Moving on to the next question.
Why
Why? What is the capital of New Zealand?
Not Old Zealand. New
New.
Zealand.
Right. Next question.
Right.
Right. What 3 colours make up the German flag?
Not the New Zealand flag. That was the last one.
The German
German
flag.
flag. Not the Spanish flag, because we would ask for the Spanish. German one.
Just treat you all like you're silly and stupid. But okay. Right, moving on to the next. And this is the last question. What is the red line on the London Underground map?
Not the green line. Or the blue line.
Not
No,
the yellow one, not the white one, not the black one, not the grey one.
but the red one.
Ooh, the colourful lines.
Can you name some of them apart from the red one? Do you know any of them off by heart? Don't name the red one.
No, I
'cause
know.
that's-
I'm looking at that one. So then, Charing Cross. No, wait. I just realised as I said it, that's a station. Sorry.
I'm surprised you didn't say Wembley.
Embankment. Is that one? Or is that a station? Oh, I have no idea. Oh, wait, no. Northern Line. That's one, isn't it?
Northern.
Yes.
Everyone, stop what you're doing. Give yourself a big round of applause.
I got the line. Right. Okay. Moving on to the answers. Right. Number 1. What do you call a group of flamingos? A flamboyance. I think that's incredible.
Give it a tick if you got that one right.
Yeah. Right, next question. Which planet is nearest to the sun? And the answer is Mercury. Next question. True or false? Humans share around 50% of the same genetics with the banana. And the answer is true. I was shocked by that too. How many versions of iPhones have been released by Apple? And the answer is 20. 20! I didn't realise it was 20. Who wrote the book Matilda? And the answer is Roald Dahl. How many infinity stones are there? There are 6. And yeah, if you can name them, you get another 6 points.
I think
for
Dan was
each one.
wanting you to name them.
Oh, well, I don't know the names, but I think I know the colours like green, white, yellow, pink, red. Okay.
Northern Stone. Piccadilly Stone.
Anyway. Right. I've lost where I am. Which artist painted the Mona Lisa? Leonardo da Vinci. Next answer. What is the capital of New Zealand? Wellington. Like a Wellington boot.
Or a beef Wellington, if you're interested in
I
food.
really like beef Wellington.
See, upper class. Just saying. Granite, beef Wellington. Just saying.
I just like food and
And poshness.
What three colours make up the German flag? They are red, yellow, and black. And this is the last question. Answer, sorry. Keep doing that. What is the red line on the London Underground map? It's not Charing Cross, and it's not the Embankment. It is Central Line.
I've just had someone comment in saying you said Roald Dahl wrong.
Did I? Roald Dahl. Oh no, is it Dahl? Sorry.
It was my wife. She messaged in saying you said it wrong. And apparently she found it very funny.
Thanks, Maddie.
So,
Yeah.
you know, usually I call contestants who in Live in Your Living Room, like, if they get it wrong, I'm like, you let us down, you let Sarah, you let me down, you let yourself down, you let your family down. Dan, has she let you down? She let you, oh wow, and Dan's usually quite nice.
All I have to say is, don't care. Right, moving on to the next round.
So we are moving on to the next round, which on my notes is actually a different round. So we're going to jump back to you, Sarah, to do the sport round. And then we'll go back to me to do film anagrams. Is that all right?
That's absolutely fine.
Back to you,
I can
Sarah.
do that.
Don't worry, because we're going to dial someone. Yeah, Sarah. Some help.
Right, this category is sports. So let's get started. What is the maximum number of a club? Wait, let me start again. Wait.
Question 1. Can Sarah read?
No. What is the maximum number of clubs a golfer is allowed in their bag for a round of golf? No idea. Except I have the answers, but you know.
Have you played crazy golf at the seafront?
Yeah.
What's like your best score?
I don't know. I feel like the only best score I've had is the fact that I've won. I won't be able to give you a number.
Because I actually think with the crazy golf in Hastings, it doesn't matter how many points you get, whatever it's called. The main thing is all about the free one at the end. If you get it in the free hole,
Oh yeah.
you could win all of those 18 holes. But if you don't get the free one, who cares?
Yeah, I never got the free one.
I'm not interested in that. So anyway.
Yes, right. Oh yeah, sorry. Getting carried away here. Right, question number 2. Name one of the teams that took part in the first Premier League game of Project Restart. Let me just say that again. First Premier League
First
game
Premier
of
League game.
Project Restart.
Not the second,
No.
first one. So the very first game when the football came back and Premier League was the very first one. Just in case you didn't get it.
Right, next question. What stadium did Sunderland AFC play at before their move to the Stadium of Light?
Like, Stadium of Like.
Light. Did I say like?
Stadium of Like.
Stadium of Like. And
Stadium
like,
of Like, comment, and
like.
subscribe.
Yay!
Do you want to read it again? Try one more time, that one.
Okay. What stadium did Sunderland AFC play at before their move to the Stadium of Light? Question mark.
Ah, so glad. I thought it was a statement rather than a question.
Right, next question. Which city will host the 2028 Olympic Games? I didn't even realise we could know this yet.
Well, I'm assuming it's still this place because obviously with the Olympics being pushed back a year, I assume they are still doing it. I don't know. I'm assuming.
Oh, we'll find out in 2028, won't we?
Hopefully a bit before then.
Oh yeah, well you know what I mean. Right, last question.
Imagine Olympic runners and athletes just turning up, and then like the place had no clue. Like, oh gosh, what? I guess you'll have to 100-meter sprint down the alleyway or something.
But how annoying would that be? They've literally trained for probably years and then...
It's just running,
Oh.
or javelin.
All right.
Discus.
Who wants to see Dan do some running and javelin?
I run anyway. Just saying.
Like if you want that to happen. Right, last
What? So does he
question.
run?
You know what I mean. Right, what is the lowest score you can get with 3 darts?
Quite a straightforward question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bit of maths.
I'm not very
Got 3
good at
darts.
maths.
Lowest score you can get.
And now it's time for the answers. Right, question 1 with answer number 1. What is the maximum number of clubs a golfer is allowed in their bag for a round of golf? And the answer is 14. To be honest, I don't know why you need 14 clubs. It's like 1 for each hole.
Got the iron. Got the putter. You've got the driver. You've got the probably another driver. You've got the one to get out the sandpit.
No, I think it means like clubs, things you use to bat the ball.
Yeah, that's what I just literally named.
Shows that I know a lot about golf. Right, number 2. Name one of the teams that took part in the first Premier League game of Project Restart. And the answer is Aston Villa or Sheffield United.
Yeah, so they both played the game because you need 2 teams to play football.
Oh,
So it was Aston Villa versus Sheffield United. So if you've got Aston Villa, you get the point. If you've got Sheffield United, you got the point. If you're Aston Villa and Sheffield United, guess what? You still only get 1 point.
how lovely, Dan. What stadium did Sunderland AFC play at before their move to the Stadium of Light? And the answer is Roker Park?
Sarah hasn't read the question beforehand or read the answer beforehand. What do you think it says?
Roker Park.
Yeah, let's go with that. I ain't got a clue either. Roker.
Yeah, that one.
Rocker? Dial? Roll dial? Who knows?
Which
Northern Line?
city? Okay.
Why am I?
Aye. Which city will host the 2028 Olympic Games? And the answer is LA. That's Los Angeles.
Yep.
Woohoo. And the last question with answer. What is the lowest score you can get with 3 darts? And the answer is a big 0.
How?
Yeah.
How is it 0?
Because you throw the darts and you miss the board 3 times.
Obvious, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sure some of you have written maybe 1 or 3. Well, you're wrong. It's 0.
Yeah.
You hit the wall.
Mm.
Or I've got a quick dart story.
Okay.
I think you know it, don't you? Dan's already laughing. He knows it. So before me and Maddie got married, I was trying to impress her dad, you could say. And we played a game of who could throw who could hit the dartboard from the furthest distance, okay? And we were outside in the garden because we see it do it inside. So we put the dartboard up and we kind of took lots of steps away from the board. And Mike threw his dart first, and it just hit the dartboard. And I thought I can beat this. That's easy. So I threw the dartboard. It went flying through the air, and I missed the dartboard. However, we put the dartboard next to a glass door. And my dart went straight through the glass door and it's like smashed all over the place. Yeah, so good times, good memories. Cost me a lot of money to fix that. Great, thanks. So that's my dart story. Well, that's my other dart stories. I once had a dart in my head.
Oh.
I used to have a dartboard in my bedroom growing up, and it was right by the door again. If you're watching this, don't have a dartboard near a door. Yeah. And I came into my bedroom and I got a dart right in the side of the head. True story. It was by someone called Ross. I think his name was Ross Chambers, something like that. True story. Anyway, well done if you did that. I don't know what we're on now. You've probably got a maximum of maybe 16 or 17 points, something like that. Now, before we go on to the next round, a couple of notices, kind of some things to look forward to coming up. Friday Night Live, we've only got 3 more left after tonight.
Oh.
Thank you, Sarah. And yes, we've only got 3 more. And I'm gutted about that, but I'm also very, very excited about what we're going to do over the summer. And so we're in the middle of planning a few different things, whether we can meet physically or if we can meet online. And also we're looking at what New Day are doing as well. And so just keep your eyes peeled on our social media about what we have planned for you guys. Be excited. We've got, like I say, a few things planned. And so it could be one of many things at the moment. So be excited about that. But a bit of sad news as well. We aren't able to youth cruise anymore. And so we've had a number of you join us after our Friday night live streams for Youth Cruise. Now this is due to some safeguarding updates, and like Zoom, the website Zoom changing their policies for under 16s using Zoom. And so we want to make sure that we listen to what their policies say. And so we will not be using Zoom going forward. So youth crews are on hiatus for the time being. But once again, we're figuring out what the heck are we going to do instead, because we want to do something. But just so you're aware, parents, it's in your email this week, just so you know. Also, we've got Alpha coming up. Can anyone remember off the top of their head what date Alpha starts? July
2nd of
2nd,
July.
July 2nd. And so, as I mentioned, right there.
Yes, so I was just really happy I remember the date.
Well done. And we love you guys to join us on Alpha. Maybe you're not a Christian, or maybe you joined the stream. You're like, oh, I want to know more. Let me encourage you to sign up for Alpha. To do this, why don't you get in touch with me, dan.glover@kings1066.org, and then we can point you in the right direction. If you're under 18, hey, I'd love to have you on my Alpha group, my Alpha breakout group, whatever it is. If you're over 18, guess what? Alpha is still for you. You'll just be in a different breakout group, and that's okay. So why not sign up? If you want to know more about the Christian faith, you know, me, Sarah, Dan, who you can't see, but you might be able to hear him. We are all Christians. We're all part of King's Church, 1066 in Hastings, Bexhill. And first and foremost, we love Jesus, okay? We love having fun. And kind of the 3 points is we want to have kind of what we kind of see for youth work is we want to get closer to God. We want to know what the Bible says. We want to get closer to each other. We want to have good relationship as mates with one another. But also, we want to have fun on the journey, which is why we put on Live Fest, why we do quizzes, why we do Friday Night Live with games. And so maybe, like I say, maybe you're interested in a bit more about Christianity, Jesus. What does science say about Christianity? Hasn't it disproved the Bible? Was Jesus really who he said he was? Well, these are questions that you can bring to Alpha. So drop me an email, drop us a DM on Instagram, and let us know if you want to sign up to that. It's going to be epic. And finally, Youth on Sunday this week. Why not follow us on Instagram, Kings1066Youth. We've got Alfie Head doing the talk this week. Alfie's from London. He's part of our youth team here. He's in Heads of Wales. Are you enjoying Heads of Wales?
I love Heads of
Favourite
Wales.
challenge so far?
Oh, I found the... What was the very first one again?
Just Dance was the very first one.
I thought that one was hilarious because I thought Isaac's like, you know, he really like practiced the moves and
Basically,
everything.
Sarah, what you're saying, it's all gone downhill since week 1.
Yeah, and that's Dan's fault. No, I'm joking.
Isn't that nasty? Well, we've got Alfie doing the talk this Sunday, and we've got Heads of Wales coming back next week with a wrap-off as well, so that's to look forward to next week. We've got, I believe, Daryl Tunningley doing the talk next week, off the top of my head. I'm just saying it. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. I'm planning it, so sure, why not? Daryl Tunningley next week. I'm doing the one the week after. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. And then we've got a good friend of mine, a guy called Dan, great name, Dan Blythe from Hillsong, who is doing the tour. He used to lead all of their youth work from all around the UK, and he'll be joining us for our last one. How epic is that? But that's all to come. That's all to come. We've still got tonight. And so that's the notices. We're going to get kind of cracking on with the next kind of round, the original round before it went to sport. And it's all about film anagrams, okay? So we're going to show you some words, and basically it's going to make up another film. For example, if the film was Batman, and we showed you the word Man-Bat, well, it's Batman. You kind of get the point. So let's look at number 1. The word is Beanbag Mints. What's the film? What is the film with these letters? Now, you're going to have to take a bit of scrambling, a little bit of unjiggling. Is that a word?
I think so.
Thanks. And so you've got to try and figure out what is the movie. Okay, we'll give you a bit longer than the other questions because you are going to have to do some thinking. Maybe you could even write down on a bit of paper what the word is. Then if we do go too fast, you haven't figured it out, then you can always come back to it before we give out the answers. So Bean Bag Mints. What is the movie? Next one is Frog Had Teeth. Do frogs have teeth? I don't know.
No.
But what is the movie? Frog Had Teeth. Have you ever had frog before? Frog's legs?
No, but I feel like they're too small to really have any lot of need to be able to actually know what they taste like.
Dan, have you ever had frog? Nope. Have you ever had frog at home? Let us know. But tell us the movie. Frog had teeth. The third one, we're going to skip through these. The word is poetic in. Poetic in. Now it's I-N-N, not just I-N, okay? So poetic in. Quite a straightforward one. What is the film? It's one word film. Little hint. Are you good at these? I'm useless at these sort of things.
I'm not very good.
Like, do you watch like Countdown? And there's the last one, Countdown Conundrum or whatever it is. I never get those ones.
No, I don't watch that.
Fair enough.
No offense, Dan.
Showing my age, and I.
100.
Lockdown's done me bad. Just watch Countdown. And like Loose Women or something like that. Do you watch Loose Women? No? Yeah, fair enough, I do.
I watch Friends.
Or Biker Grove, Why I Man.
Why I
Man. Next one. The word is Think Legion. Think Legion. Oh, it's a good one. It's a classic. It's a good film. Did a remake of it. So they had an original and they made an... I'll give you a clue. It's like an animated real-life remake thing, you know? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where it's been like they've made it look proper real.
Oh, yeah.
What are they called?
No,
Yeah, exactly. It's hard, isn't it? When you think on top of your head.
A real life cartoon.
Real life cartoon. They've made it into a real life cartoon. So the word is Think Legion. The last one is End of Mining. That's the word, end of mining. End of mining, even. It's quite a straightforward one, isn't it? It's not difficult. End of mining. Are we ending mining? Well, I don't know. One day we'll find out. There's a hint.
I think it has been ended.
Can we find out? Will we ever remember? These are all clues that I'm giving people right now.
I have no idea what you just said to me.
Sometimes miners just got to keep swimming, ain't they? Was that too obvious, that one? Probably. I'm trying to think about the clues I can give people. Ellen DeGeneres.
I now know.
You've got the answers, mate.
I haven't.
Oh,
I didn't take a picture of those ones.
Oh. So you're playing along too?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't this fun? Right, let's look through the answers. Okay, so the first word was beanbag mince. What is the answer? The answer is Batman Begins. So hopefully you unscrambled those letters and you got Batman Begins, okay? So hopefully you got the point of the game. I mean, if you didn't, it's too late now. Because we're going to give the answers out. Question number 2. The word was frog had teeth. Do frogs have teeth? We don't know. Probably not. But the answer is The Godfather. Frog had teeth. Scramble up the words. It's The Godfather. Question number 3. The word is poetic in. I-double-N. Sarah, what do you think the answer is?
Oh, is this the
Poetic in.
Is this the Ellen DeGeneres one?
No.
Oh.
Someone's not paying attention. The answer is... Should I tell them the answer?
Yeah.
The answer is Inception. So that was the third one. The fourth one, the word was Think Legion. Did you get this one?
No.
No? She hasn't got a clue.
Is this the Ellen DeGeneres one?
No, that's the next one. Think Legion, the answer is The Lion King. So that's what I'm on about. They did the real life remake thing, whatever that's called.
Disney.
That is the company who made it, but that's not what the genre is called. The last one, this is the Ellen DeGeneres one. The word was End of Mining. Sarah, what was the answer?
Finding Nemo.
Correct.
Yeah.
Finding Nemo. I mean, I gave lots of clues in that one. So score them up. That was a total of 5. I haven't got a clue what we're on in terms of total numbers. Maybe I'll try and figure that out. But score that up. See how many points you got so far. Remember, on Instagram after this, give me a couple of minutes once the stream ends. And we'll put something on our Instagram story where you can vote how many points you got. Let's see who did the best. Now, don't cheat and say, oh, I got all of them right. Because I'm thinking people like Freddie Mann would probably do that. I can see him going, I got all of them correct. I'm watching you. I'm not watching you, obviously.
I like how you always mention the man boy.
Because they're the biggest cheats. I mean, Paul is the biggest cheat in the world, isn't he? I don't think he writes his own preachers. Just saying. Do you know what I mean? Who knows? Right. He's going to kill me. But anyway, let's see.
I'm trying to be nice.
Let's see what's next. enjoyed that little dance. It's a bit of a different one. It's not just any of that old rubbish, is it? It's a full like. Doop, 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 boop, boop. Hopefully that was not.
Oh dear.
That was bad, wasn't it? Hope you enjoyed that. This is the final round, and we're actually doing pretty good for time.
Yeah,
We've
are
been doing
actually.
this for 50 minutes. 50.
Wow.
I thought we would be done within 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we're going to need more rounds. I have to think some on top of my head. 50 minutes. If you're still here, well done. You have survived. So, first question. In which year was the popular video game Fortnite released? When was Fortnite released? You play Fortnite.
I love playing Fortnite.
Whilst you guys do that, let's quickly go to Sarah. Sarah, why don't you show us some of the dance move things?
Well, the ones I like are
You're
the
going to have to
girly
kind of half
ones.
do it a bit
Yeah.
crouchy as well.
The ones that I like are the girly ones. There's the one that's like, and then there's like the, and then there's the ballet one where it's like, wee, 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 like that. But then there's all the other like typical ones that, you know.
Do you know what's funny is you did that and we didn't even cut you at all.
Oh.
I'm literally watching myself and I'm like, it's just me looking to the
Okay,
left.
do you want me to do it
Do it all again.
Okay,
Let
so
everyone see.
there's the one that goes, and then there's the one that goes like, you know, the ballerina spin, like, wee, like that. And now we've.
What's this one?
Oh,
Is that Fortnite?
well, they have like one where they do it with one hand and they like the character like stand. Let me see if I can get like the character stand like this. They go. Well, I can't do it, but, you know,
You look so creepy. And there's that one as well, like that one. Like that. Yep, I prefer that one. I ain't getting up. I'm staying sitting. Right,
getting up.
when did Fortnite get released? You probably got that one. Next question. Name of the longest river in the UK. Name the longest one. What one is it?
The really long one.
It's not called the River Long. It's
Long.
It's not called the River YI. It's not that.
Why
It's not called the River Liverpool.
Liverpool?
It's not called River. I can't think of any more jokes. It's not called River either. What one is it? Let us know. Question number 3. You'll like this one. You might even know this one. What is the national animal of Scotland? What is the national? Don't obviously say it out loud if it does come to mind. What's the national animal of Scotland? But obviously, whilst you guys are answering that, as we've done most accents so far, Sarah, do a Scottish accent.
I'm from Scotland. I think that was really good.
That was alright, wasn't it? I can do Iron Brew. I guess.
Iron brew.
I'm Scottish.
Scottish.
So far we've been like
You've basically insulted everyone up and down the UK.
Scottish. Liverpool. Why I? Gosh. Dan, can you do a Scottish impression? Hopefully you picked that up.
Dan.
That was quite good. A
That was good.
bit aggressive, really, wasn't it?
I feel
I'm
like,
from
you know,
Scotland.
it's a passionate accent.
Passionate, it is very passionate. Right. Hope we haven't offended anyone. Right. Question number 4. What is the most sold flavour of Walker's crisps? I mean,
I like this flavour.
have you got the answers for this one?
Yeah.
How have you not got the answers for the previous round, though?
I don't know.
Because the previous round was the before.
No, because it
No,
should have
because
gone.
no.
No, because no. It should have gone sports and then this one.
Right. But why have you not got the anagrams one? That still doesn't answer it.
I think it was at the top of the other page or
That's
something.
it. Blame it on someone else. So, what is the most sold flavour of crisps for Walkers? Oh, I've got to be honest, not a big fan of this flavour.
I am. I love them.
Not my number one choice. The next question. Oh, the final question. Final question of the big quiz.
Oh.
Sad times. Is, according to the McDonald's official website, McDonald's is back, drive-in. Everyone's excited. How many calories does a regular Big Mac contain? Now, most people, if it wasn't me hosting this, would say to the nearest 100. Some people might say to the nearest 50. Some people might say to the nearest 10. Well, guess what? I don't want that. I want bang on the dot.
Exact
If
number.
you get even 1 calorie out, guess what? I ain't interested. I want the bang on how many calories served. Who do you think would know this? Would you know this?
No, I don't remember the last time I had a McDonald's.
Or have you not been one of the person that's rushed to go get a McDonald's?
No, because I don't need one.
Maddie, you'll be able to answer this one. Send me a message. What do you think the answer is? Let me know and we'll read it out loud.
But I feel like the one thing you don't do when you get McDonald's is ask about the calories.
Why?
Because you're going for a McDonald's because you want a McDonald's. You don't care about the calories. I mean, well, I don't care about calories.
It's all about looking after your body, isn't it?
In it.
Getting in the loft. As you said earlier,
yeah,
you need to get in that loft. So, Maddie, drop me a message what you think the answer is. Don't go on the website. I know you'll be cheating. Because basically, if you get it right, you're cheating. Right, let's look at the answers for this one. Question number 1, the final round, was: in which year was the popular video game Fortnite released? What year was it released? The answer is 2017. How exciting. The next one. Name the longest river in the UK. Some of you probably put River Thames. That is incorrect. It's not the River Thames. It's River Severn. Severn? S-E-V... Severn. S-E-V-E-R-N. Severn. I don't even know where that is. It's probably... Severn. Oi, shut up, Granite. Maddie's actually replied and said it's not about the McDonald's. It's all about KFC. KFC?
I agree. Hot wings all the way. Every time I get KFC, I get about like 10 hot wings.
Shame the question wasn't how many calories are in hot wings, isn't it? How many are in a Big Mac?
I don't even know, even though I've eaten them.
Well, guess what? We're going to find out soon. How exciting. Also, if you think I look really red, it's not sunburn. It's because it's also got very dark. And we've got a light just to brighten everything up. So, question number 3 is: what is the national animal of Scotland? What do you think?
Am I allowed to say
you
the
know
answer?
the answers. But yeah, go for it.
It's a unicorn! I didn't know that! Oh,
It's apparently a unicorn.
I'm so happy about that.
Don't know why, but it's unicorn. I've just seen Maddie's answers for the calorie. Maddie, you're very off. Very off. Wow. Okay, so the next question was: what is the most sold flavour of Walker's Crisps? Most sold flavour? What is it?
Cheese and onion.
Cheese and onion. I'm prawn cocktail. That's the one I like. Cheese and onion.
There used to be a flavour, which I don't think they do anymore, which was in like a black packet.
Marmite?
And it was like barbecue. No. And I mean, barbecue was the one. They don't do that one anymore, which is very sad, but...
Right. The final question in the big quiz 2020. It's going to be an annual thing now if we have to live stream for the next 50 years.
Yeah.
Is, according to McDonald's official website, how many calories does a regular Big Mac have? Maddie's answer was 108. That's well off. Dan, what do you think it is? 560 something. That's close, but no cigar. I haven't got a phone on me, so I should have really planned it and could have got loads of people texting in, but I didn't think about that. The answer is 508. A Big Mac, regular Big Mac, 508 calories. If you got 507, what are they?
Losers?
Oh, I was just going to say incorrect. But you've gone with losers. And if they got... Nasty, isn't it? If you got 509, what are they?
Losers. I'm just going to go with it.
Wow, nasty, isn't she? Nasty. I would never
Not
say
as
anything like
nasty
that.
as Dan.
Count up your scores and let us know what you got. And like I say, keep an eye on Instagram. In the next kind of 5 minutes or so, we'll have a post where you can say how well you've done. We've got to count up how many questions there were, and then you'll be able to put like your finger where how long you got, how many answers you got right. You'll know what I mean when you see it. So go follow us, Kings1066 Youth, and let us know how well you did. Sarah, how have you found this evening?
I have really enjoyed myself. Really enjoyed myself.
Would you like to do it all over again?
No.
No? Fair enough. Dan, have you enjoyed yourself? Great. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I know it's been slightly different, but hey, we're just trying to keep it fresh. Remember, next week, Friday Night Live is back, and we've got Heads of Wales, the wrap-off. It's going to be epic. It's going to be good. we have got hopefully Daryl Tullingly joining us for a talk of some kind. We're going to be live in someone's living room again, and I can't wait for that. We're going to have more jokes, more games. I believe it's Jaws and Claws. We've got Phil from Jaws and Claws returning. We've had snakes, toads, lizards. What's he going to bring next week? We do not know. But that's it. Head over to Instagram where you'll be able to see our story thing where you can let us know how many you got right. Hope you had a good evening, and we cannot wait to see you this Sunday on our Instagram for Youth on Sunday, or next Friday for Friday Night Live. See you later.
Bye.